What is going on, guys? So this is going to be the first of a multi-part series where I bring you guys any new big bowling news that's dropping in the scene. So my goal is to get you guys whatever bowling news that you might not hear about through your other sources, because bowling news doesn't get around all that often, minus through like Facebook or 11thframe.com, which we'll be talking about a little bit later, or places like that. So today's big story is going to be Brunswick dropping a handful of their brands off the PBA Tour. So let's get a little bit of backstory here. Back in 2019, the Brunswick brands, the original Brunswick brands of Brunswick, Radical, and Deviate, purchased/saved the Ebonite brands, which were Ebonite, Track, Columbia 300, and Hammer. So when I say save, I mean the Ebonite brands were going out of business. They were ready to sell out, to just be done. Brunswick purchased all four companies and brought them under their own umbrella so that those companies would still be around, because there's a lot of history, there's a lot of great people in those companies, all of that stuff. So Brunswick bought up Ebonite, bought up the Ebonite brands, brought it under their own umbrella, and Brunswick has had all seven brands, all seven companies under their wing for the last few years. And that means that they've been on the PBA Tour for that long. However, for anyone who isn't aware, the PBA Tour does ask you to register your product every year on the tour. So what you do there, you pay a fee of some kind, and you can have your logo and your products be seen on tour, on TV, things like that. For the last few years, Brunswick has had all seven of their products being registered, being put on TV, all that stuff. However, this year, Brunswick is dropping three of those brands. The brands that are going to be still on tour will be Brunswick, will be Ebonite, will be Deviate, and will be Hammer. And then the three brands that aren't going to be on tour anymore are Columbia 300, Track, and Radical. What does that truly mean? So let's back up a little bit. It does not mean those bowling balls will not be thrown on the PBA Tour this year. Brunswick staffers and any non-staffers on tour, although there's very few of those, maybe a handful at most, you will see those bowling balls still be thrown by Brunswick staffers, but you will not see the logos. So there will not be a single pro staffer out on tour from the brands of Columbia 300, from Radical, or from Track Bowling. It's going to be a little bit interesting. This has to be the first time in many, many years we aren't seeing a Columbia 300 or a Track pro staffer on tour. That's going to be wild. And if there are any pro staffers, they can't show the logos. They cannot be wearing the logos anywhere on TV or when bowling, even off of TV. This is going to be a very interesting piece. I want to shout out Jeff Riggles over at 11thframe.com. Go drop a subscription to him. I'll have him down in the description, and his amazing bowling website. He does incredible work, absolutely amazing things. And he is the one who dropped this story, had a little bit of an interview, had some quotes from some Brunswick people, had a quote from the PBA. So all of it is as real and as relevant as it can be. So make sure to go check him out. But that is everything I have on the story so far. The PBA Tour does begin in just a couple months, in January of 2025. They did release their schedule. Some people are saying it's a little bit disappointing, especially how many Fox TV slots they have. So we're going to go into a little bit more detail on that sometime over the coming weeks. I hope you guys enjoy this brand new series. It's going to be just some quick news in video form that you guys can check out in your free time. Let me know down below if you like it or not. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one.